The wind howled over the frozen slopes of Kolatsyakl, carrying with it a deep, bone-chilling cold. Inside their tent, Igor Dyatlov and his team huddled together, exhausted from their long day's climb. It was on February 1st, 1959, and they had no idea that this night would be their last. As the hikers began to drift into sleep, a strange noise echoed through the mountains, a deep, humming vibration, like something massive moving in the distance. "Did you hear that?" whispered Bahansan, Zinaida Kolmogorova, gripping her blanket tightly. Igor sat up, listening. The sound grew louder, almost as if it was inside their heads. Then, the tent shook violently, as if something had slammed into it. A blinding orange light filled the sky outside. A terrifying heat surged through the fabric of their tent. Someone screamed. Panic. They didn't even take time to untie the entrance. They slashed the tent open from the inside and ran. Some didn't even have time to put on shoes. Out in the open, the wind burned their skin like knives, but something worse was out there. "Run to the trees," Igor shouted. They stumbled through the snow, hearts pounding, barely able to see in the strange flickering light above. Then the first scream came. When they turned, they saw Doroshenko collapse, clutching his head, eyes wide with terror. Blood trickled from his nose. Behind him, a dark figure stood against the glowing light, featureless, massive, watching. Something was hunting them. Krivonishenko and Doroshenko tried to start a fire, their hands shaking, but the cold was merciless. Their bodies would be found later, frozen, hands burned as if they had grabbed something impossibly hot. Igor and the others kept running. They reached a ravine and scrambled for cover. "Stay quiet," whispered Lyudmila Dubinina, panting, but it was too late. The light above pulsed violently. The ground shook. A force, invisible but crushing, slammed into them. Lyudmila gasped, her ribs snapping like twigs under an unseen pressure. Blood filled her mouth. A soundless explosion tore through the ravine. By the time the night ended, the storm had erased all traces of the horror that unfolded. Only the scattered, broken bodies of the hikers remained, waiting to be found weeks later. The official report would claim they died from a Nagaishur unknown compelling force. But those who saw the bodies knew the truth. Something in that mountain did not want them there.